I just realized I'm already up and dressed and I don't think I started this vlog.
Day 4.
Hello and welcome to part 4 out of 5 of the fucking
California Chronicles.
Today is NextUp Music Festival day. What time is it? Mallory said to be ready by 12:45, 1 o'clock. It is 8:43. I'm so sweaty, I feel like I need a literal towel to bed, but I also did just get out of the shower, so that might also be part of it. I can't believe I just saw Younger yesterday and I'm seeing them again today. Like, that's fucking wild. Another funny thing is I almost flew out here, was it last month? To see Blackout and Seaside Massacre, and there were a couple reasons why I decided not to. Jay wanted me to go to a specific date. Jay Blackout, sorry, there's two J's, Jay Younger and Jay Blackout, but Jay Blackout wanted me to go to a specific date, and it was so in the middle of nowhere. I'm like, maybe I'll just stick to Sacramento. And another thing, this will actually lead into NextUp Fest. Another thing is I didn't consider myself that big of a fan of Seaside Massacre. You know, it's a co-headlining tour. I feel like I wanted to fly out to see the tour. I would have had to been like a fan of both bands. Anyway, I'm seeing Seaside Massacre today. I find it so funny that I'm seeing them before I'm seeing Blackout. Also, Blackout and Tomorrow's June did a show together on the 1st of the month, and I probably would have missed the Younger show and went to that. But there were a couple things. First of all, Jay was still mad at me when they announced the show. Long story, don't want to talk about it. And two, I was still paying off my credit card for my New York City trip, so I like literally did not think a California trip was even like in the cards, like even a sliver of a possibility. But anyway, now here I am, and I'm seeing Seaside Massacre today. The only bands on the festival that I know are, I almost said Blackout, Younger and Seaside Massacre. I know my friend Mallory wants to see Beauty is Betrayal. And my friend Alex became friends with the singer recently. I listened to a few of their songs, so I'm excited to see them because I don't photograph female-fronted bands a lot, just because I think the last time I went to a show with a female-fronted band was Shallow Pools in 2022. So like, I think that'll be really cool and you know, not different, but like kind of different. I'm also like intrigued about the Almanac because they played the show that I just mentioned, the one with Blackout and Tomorrow's June, and it was like a punk versus metal thing, and they were on the punk side, so I'm assuming they're like a pop punky kind of situation. I also have been confusing them with the Paradox. I think like the Paradox is a band that recently have like blown up a lot on TikTok, so when the show was announced, I'm like, the Almanac, didn't they like just really blow up? Like that's good press for the other bands, and then I realized I was confusing them. I could easily listen to them, but I have things to do. I have to finish editing my vlog from yesterday. I'm pretty sure I can DoorDash Chick-fil-A to my hotel, and I think that's what I'm gonna do for lunch because I really want to get Sac City pizza again, but I think I'm gonna need something with a little bit of protein. I've got a long day ahead of me. I don't know how long Mallory wants to stay. I'm gonna say to her, like, you have the reins if you want to go right after Seaside Massacre, because like it goes Younger than Seaside. If you want to leave right after Seaside Massacre, that's fine with me. If you want to stay the whole time, that's also fine with me. Like, I don't care. But it goes to 10 o'clock. What I might do is, depending on what Mallory and I do after, if we're there the whole time, I don't have to be up early tomorrow. The only plans I have are possibly hanging out with Josh, and that's on the night side. I might like stay up late, get my vlog edited, order a pizza. For some reason, I thought that staying up late would get me back on New York time, but I realized it's the opposite. If I want to get back on New York time, I'd have to go to bed early. I'm still probably gonna stay up late tonight. I don't know, we'll see. So I made Younger stickers to hand out at the show last night, and your girl completely forgot. So I asked Jay last night, I'm like, hey, would you want to hand these out at merch tomorrow? And he asked me to give those to him today. So that's cool. Anyway, let's go check the fit. Obviously, I haven't done my makeup yet. It's so fucking hot. I don't know. I'm gonna do makeup, but I don't know how much I'm gonna actually do because, I mean, yesterday I sweat all my makeup off and I think it's hotter than yesterday. Anyway, we've got the same star earrings I wore yesterday, and then the dangly star earrings. And then we've got this black moon necklace kind of situation. Newsprint shirt, grid pattern skirt. It's very short. Is this say yes to the dress or say yes to the slut?
Is this say yes to the sluts?
And then obviously the same platform shoes I've been wearing all weekend. I just ordered lunch. I think I'm gonna wait for my lunch to get here and then do my makeup. I realized that especially if I'm not filming, my makeup is like relatively quick because I don't do a lot of face makeup. I just for the most part put concealer on. The only focus I have is the eyes, so I really don't need like 5 hours advance to do eye makeup. So I was editing my vlog and I was hearing footsteps that were suspiciously close to my room. Like, really fucking close. And I'm like, is somebody in my fucking room? Is this the moment when I die? Somebody came and took my trash. I think I had a couple dirty towels out here and they took those too. I'm curious if I had the sign on my door. I must have because they moved it. I swear when I got back here I changed it to do not disturb, but I guess not. I got my food. So excited to dig into this. Did they give me a straw? First bite of a chicken nugget. This shit is so good.
Good. How was it?
Good.
Everything you expected and more?
Good. First bite of a fry. Guess who's not seeing younger today? I feel so stupid for being sad about this. Because, first of all, they'd be playing the same songs I just saw yesterday anyway. Second of all, it's such a valid reason. I'm not like trying to tell John to get up on stage with a torn Achilles. I'm just like, I was so excited. My fries are cold. I have an hour to snap out of this so I can do my makeup. Because I'm probably still gonna go, like, I really want to meet Don from Seaside Massacre because he seems really chill. I'm just so excited to see younger again. I'm still gonna try to work up the nerve to go because if I don't go, then it feels like really entitled. Oh, I was there for younger. Younger's not playing anymore. Now I don't want to go. Like that feels really entitled of me. I'm scared. I'm scared I'm not gonna be able to be there without crying. But it's okay. I'll live.
Oh my god, I was with my friend Shane and he goes, "Have you seen the guys here yet?" I just about fucking lost it. I'm like, they're not coming. Not to make light of the situation, but this is excellent news for Mallory. She doesn't like Jay's voice, so now she doesn't have to sit through it. No more tears. Makeup time. Probably a little bit, but I'm gonna do my makeup now anyway. I think I'm just gonna do like the same thing I did yesterday, but like maybe like gray on the lid. Yeah, so I think this vacation was the biggest mistake of my life because I already miss Younger and I have no clue when I'm gonna see them again. Because unless my new manager lets me go full time, it's gonna take me 20 years to pay off my fucking credit card with this trip and New York City in November. I probably shouldn't be saying this shit because now that I've got makeup on, I can't cry. I forgot sunscreen! I'll just put some from like here and up here. And I'll get sunburnt on my eyes. Mallory said we might have issues today, so I'm assuming a good amount of the bands that are playing are hardcore. I don't know if Seaside Massacre gets a crowd like Magnify did. I wouldn't be surprised. Me personally, I don't believe in genre. No, I'm kidding. I just don't know how I would describe Seaside Massacre's music, if they would get a hardcore crowd or not. Either way, I think if I just kind of stick to the front and to like the very side, I should be fine. Last night I just kind of got bumped into, like nobody hit me, so. And again, I'm not worried about getting hurt. Getting a bruise at a concert is like a rite of passage. It's like a canon event. It's bound to happen. It's just more of, can't break this thing. It's technically not even mine, but my brother never used it. Anyway, look at this picture that Ashley got of me and Jay. Isn't that the cutest fucking thing ever? Holy shit. I don't remember if I already said this or not, but Jay was trying to get a picture of him, Ashley, and I to send to Josh because he tried to FaceTime him and he didn't answer. And I messaged him being like, did you actually end up getting a picture you could send me? And he was like taking them in iMessage, and when he hit retake, it didn't save the picture. Because he ended up just being like, can you just send me one of the ones we got earlier? So that's kind of upsetting. I feel like we looked cutie patootie in that picture, but that's okay. It's okay, I'll live. The world will keep turning. Here's the makeup look for today.
If anyone mentions younger to me, I will be crying all of this off. Mallory just said she's pulling up, so I'm on my way down now. I don't know if she's here yet or almost here. I feel like I'm forgetting something and it's freaking me out. I forgot my phone charger. Okay, hopefully I should be good now. I'm really hoping I didn't forget anything else. Mallory just gave me the lore drop of the century. You should have seen my face. Holy shit.
What's up, Yuba City? You're Almanac. Get your sweaty butts in here. Let's go.
Sorry, not to butt in the middle of concert footage, but all I can think of when I look at the lead singer is Scott Rogowski. Do you guys remember HQ Trivia? Seaside Massacre right when we walked in.
Where is he?
It's Shredder.
Oh, I don't know.
He'll show us.
You didn't look my way. movement.
No confío ni en el vecino. Nunca fui actor, pero me miran en vivo. Voy derecho para billetes, por dinero estoy loquito. Nunca ando sucio, negocio siempre limpio. Ando al tiro, no me toco ni tantito. Botas llenas de botas, soy el rey del paquetito. Voy derecho para billetes, por dinero estoy loquito. Nunca ando sucio, negocio siempre limpio. Big Mac, money out for a shit check. Big Mac. Money out for a shit check.
It's almost time, Tiffany. I'm like...
I'm a little eepy, but I feel the need to clarify that I did not say, okay. I was just thinking that. Okay, back to the video. I don't know a single word to a Seaside Massacre song, but I'm like so excited. My friend Shane reminded me that I didn't put any sunscreen on except for my face. I'm gonna get so sunburned. Being right up front while the band sound checks feels so awkward.
Hey, Yuba City, what's up? We're Seaside Massacre from right here. Bring it in, bring it in. It's not time about, baby. Let's fucking go. Back home with me. Yuba City! I hate my lord. There's a man. And good will never. There's a Massacre from right here. Give it up for the 530, baby. That's not good enough, bitch. That's not good enough, bitch. This is our hometown. Give it up for the 530. If you're fucking with us the way we're fucking with you, bring it in. And I'm so sorry if I'm cussing up here. Your kids are gonna experience it anyway. Different. Give it up for Dylan.
I came here a moderate Seaside Massacre listener, and that's it. And I am leaving a Seaside Massacre fan, along with a violent need to check out the Almanac. I cut you slack. You broke my back.
Wake up, study, good grades, sunny. Look good, party, perfect body. Living, laughing, loving, happy. We know what you want, but
wow. I go home tomorrow. Everything's kind of over. I mean, I don't even know if I'm hanging out with Josh tomorrow. Whew, wow, that's gonna make me cry, actually. Bro, these earrings, I'll throw them on here. They've been hurting so bad. That's what I get for getting my ears pierced at Claire's. Sex might be good, but have you ever taken an earring out of your ear after wearing it all day? So the rest of my night is going to consist of ordering a pizza, editing everything you just saw. Maybe I'll edit some photos. One of the members of the Almanac pointed it out, like after their set, he was over with Mallory and I, and he's like, thank you for getting all those pictures and videos. And I'm thinking like, oh shit, I didn't plan on posting these until Monday at the earliest, and now I'm like, we'll see how late I am, how late I stay up editing the vlog. Okay, let's yap while I take off my makeup. I've got some notes on my phone, mostly about Don from Seaside Massacre. Dude is so nice. I think it's so funny, like, bands you see playing this like really heavy music, lots of screaming, very little to no singing, like it just makes them seem like very angry, but then like they're like fucking sweethearts. Oh shit, I gotta take this off. I wanna put this in my daily junk calendar in my creative journal. Anyway, my dumbass called him Jay from Seaside. His name is Don. Stop thinking about younger, dipshit. So, like I said earlier, like right when I walked in, Mallory was like, oh, there he is. And I probably said something along the lines of like, oh, like it's so cool to be here, it's so cool to see you. And he was like, you know, it's so cool about like how passionate you are about music and stuff, because I'm not like a huge fan of Seaside. Like I would consider myself a fan after tonight, but I'm not like a huge fan. But I watched a couple Instagram lives that Don did with Jay from Blackout. The most recent one that they did, I was like, you know, throwing some encyclopedic Blackout knowledge in the chat. I can remember very specifically, Jay was talking about how they were doing a mosh pit like remix, like instead of Baby Ghost's part, I think they did like a rap. And I said in the chat, he didn't say the song, so I'm like, so is it like Lullaby extended version with a different song? And I think that's when he says, Don, he says,
I need a Tiffany for my bed.
So ever since then, I'm like, oh my god, if I ever meet this man, do you think he'll remember me? Even though I'm like not as big of a fan.
He did remember me, by the way. Like even like when we first saw each other, like he instantly knew who I was. And he also said something like, I don't remember what he said leading up to this, but he was like, you know, just like I said, everyone needs a Tiffany for their band. Everyone needs a Tiffany. So like once again, I got flashbacks to when I was blocked by 2/5 of Between You and Me on Instagram. I don't remember what he said, but I did say like, oh, I get self-conscious about that kind of thing because like I was blocked on Instagram by a band and I got attacked for being parasocial. And he was like, he said something along the lines of like, never stop being you. And it's like, dude, I'm not even a fan of your band, but it got me giggling and kicking my feet. I don't know where to put this in the vlog, so I'm just putting it in a random spot. I just remembered another story. So yesterday, well actually it's 12 a.m. So Friday, I posted, I wanted to keep this low key, but fuck it, who am I seeing here tomorrow? And posted like a picture of the lineup for the festival. And I think I tagged Seaside Massacre, being like, I'm excited to see Seaside Massacre. Don tells me, he's like, I saw your post and I had to like do a double take because like, what? And I'm like, I told him about how I wanted to surprise Younger. I told him the whole story about like wanting to sing Don't Want to Lose with Jay. Why did I do that? Let's see, can I point this high enough that I can change? I don't know why I do this because I always cut these clips out anyway. I did end up saying to him like, Seaside Massacre's genre is not 100% my thing. I like listening to bands that I can cover because that's my biggest way of showing support for a band, especially when they're from California and I can't fly out
all the time. So yeah, I told him like their genre isn't normally my thing, but like he seems like such a cool guy that I've like tried listening to him a couple times. And I also said like I think this is like after he said like Never Stop Being You or whatever. I'm like, I want to cover your song so bad because like that's what I do, but I don't know how to scream. And I'm like, I said, you know, Cemetery Sun, I've been working with Josh on screaming. I did it for like a couple of years, so I've got like basics down. And he was like, do you fry scream or false chord? And I told him fry, and he's like, oh yeah, I false chord scream. And I'm like, I know nothing about that. And he said he was willing to teach me. He also said it would be after their set and people were storming the merch table and I was kind of getting hungry and tired, so I didn't say anything about it. Maybe I'll shoot him a message, be like, hey, if you ever want to throw any false chord scream basics in a voice message in my DMs, I would not be opposed to that. He was, the lighting here sucks. He was so down to get a quick little video for my vlog. My parents are gonna be pissed at me for this. I have no awareness for my fucking safety because he was like, let's go somewhere where it's not loud. So we like walked off the venue grounds. It was just on like, I don't know how to explain it. Like if this is the building, this is the parking lot, and the place was on a road. So Don and I just went to the road. It's not like we walked off a mile. And he was telling, like, he was asking like where I was from, and he was like, oh, like you're upstate. I might have been like in your area at some point. I don't remember what he said he does for a job, but it had to do with his job. And I ended up, how many keychains did I end up giving away? Unless I see Josh and Alex, fuck, I better have 2 left. Do I have any? Shit, there's no way I gave them all away. Wait, that's so sad. Well, it's good because I gave them all away, but now if I see Josh and Alex tomorrow, I can't give them one. I didn't expect to give them all away. Alex went home tonight, so I won't be seeing him tomorrow. But what's tripping me up is I swear I brought 13. And later on the video, you'll see I tried to retrace who I gave them to. And I only remember giving away 12. So I'm like, did I bring 12 keychains or who's the 13th person? I gave 1 to Dawn. No, I gave 5 to Mallory because I gave 1 to her. And then she's gonna give 1 to each of the Tomorrow's June guys and Jay for Blackout. So that's 5. 5 for Younger. I thought I brought 13. 1 to Ashley. Who else did I give 1? 1 to Nicole. Oh my god, I gave Dawn my last keychain. That's what it was. 5 for Younger, 5 to Mallory, Nicole, Ashley, Dawn. Now I feel so bad that I can't give Josh 1. So yeah, I guess I gave them all away. That's crazy. I was not expecting that. Dawn asked me if there's any sort of music scene in New York, and I think that's such a hilarious question because it's like, for some reason, I think I said this to Jay last night, the California bands just like called me like a fucking siren. Whenever people ask me that, I go, State Champs, Young Culture. They're both Albany pop punk bands. And he actually knew who both of them were, which is shocking. And he was like, oh yeah, like I didn't know that. I didn't know if he liked pop punk because like, I'm sure people who make music don't only listen to the genre they listen to, but like, you know, I don't want to assume. And he goes, I love pop punk, that's why I love Jay. And like, Blackout isn't even a pop punk band anymore, so I thought that was kind of funny. As we were like walking back into the venue space, I told him I was like really excited for their set. And he's like, I'm nervous now. Like, what if I suck? You're gonna go back to being like, yo, this Seaside Massacre band sucked. I also met the singer of the Almanac, which Mallory doesn't like him, so I felt really bad. But like, I wanted to tell them like I had never heard of their music before today, and like, they were fucking good. I really liked them. I almost told Mallory like we could just leave and go there in time for Younger, which glad I didn't do that because I had a good time, but also Younger wasn't playing. I had a good time, so I'm glad I didn't wait until later to go, and also Younger wasn't playing, so like if I was really going for the bands that I wanted to see play, I'd be going for one band. Anyway, I told her like I'm kind of intrigued about the Almanac because did I mention this earlier? I think I did. They played the show on August 1st with Tomorrow's June and Blackout, and they were on the punk side of the punk versus metal, so I'm like, they've got to be like a pop punk kind of situation, right? And yeah, they were so good. I DM'd them on Instagram asking for their set list so I can re-listen to those songs again because I thought they were pretty good. Mallory doesn't like the singer of the Almanac. They've got a personal beef going on. But I got nervous. I don't know why I get so nervous because like, it's not like I'm a fan of him, but I'm just like, it's like a social anxiety thing, I think. So she goes up, I already forget his name, Aiden. She goes, Tiffany, Aiden, Tiffany, and fucking runs off, and I'm like, hi. Oh my goodness, this was so wholesome. A little girl standing next to me, and she goes, do you like my face paint? And I think her mom was like trying to shush her, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, what was that? And she's like, do you like my face paint? I'm like, yeah, you look pretty. me. It was just so wholesome. And the mom was like, I'm sorry. I'm like, no, it's so okay. Mallory and I were going to make a TikTok.
I'ma buy a new Celine. Let her ride in the forest with me. Oh shit.
She spotted Don and she goes, there's your man. I'm like, he's not my man. Oh, another thing. So I think I explained this in my younger concert vlog, but I'm gonna explain it again. There are some male musicians that I think are not bad looking. I can say that as a lesbian. I'm allowed to say that. But as soon as they take off their shirt, it's fucking ruined for me. Get me out of here. I think I said something about that on my close friend story like a couple weeks ago, and Seaside Massacre were playing Titan Fest, and like that's what made me think of it because Don took his shirt off. So today I posted Seaside Massacre is playing an outdoor stage and it's hot out. The odds of Don taking his shirt off are high. I can't take his shirt off. Ooh, I was about to end this vlog and then I forgot. I didn't show you any of the merch I got. I got a bunch of small things. I really wanted to get a shirt from the Almanac, but first of all, I don't have a lot of room in my suitcase. Second of all, I might be able to get away with not checking my zipper bag and just squeezing what I have for merch in my suitcase or something. And third of all, I don't consider myself that big of a fan of them yet. I haven't even listened to their songs beyond seeing them live. I got a pin from the Almanac. I also got a pin from Seaside Massacre. I don't know how this is legal. I also got a sticker from both bands. Baby's first guitar pick. This was from, I don't know how to pronounce it. Aries? I got a couple of videos of her set. I thought she was cute. Not in like a I'm attracted to her way, like her whole like persona on stage felt cutesy to me, you know what I mean? And then I also got a pic from the Almanac, and then I got this little like, I don't know, it's kind of like a tour flyer poster thing. And I only got it because it was signed by Blackout. I said to Don, I'm like, you guys did amazing. You guys gotta play a show in Albany. Terror Tour Part 2, Albany, New York. And he's like, you gotta get on Jay for that. And I'm like, I don't think Jay even likes me. And he's like, really? And I'm like seriously, we got into an argument a couple months ago and he's been acting weird ever since. And he's like, yep, that'll do it. I met a local celebrity. His name is Noah. We've been mutuals on Instagram for a minute. He goes to like so many shows in this kind of scene. Apparently he went to Aftershock last year dressed as Jesus. Carries this big flag that says Big Dick is back in town. And he's had like a multitude of different bands sign it. I got a picture with him and the flag. Something that I still don't get is I was standing right, kind of right outside the indoor part of the venue of that door. I was like right outside of it. Don walks past and I'm with my friend Shane and his son Jay, and they like frequent Seaside Massacre shows. But Don walks by and he goes, "It's almost time, Tiffany. Why did you single me out like that?" Anyway, my pizza's almost here, I think, hopefully. Oh my god. Ashley's at the pizza place I DoorDashed from. That's so funny. Huge shout out to my friend Mallory for picking me up, bringing me there, and bringing me back. Ashley and Mallory were like my California wingmen this weekend, and I'm so grateful for the both of them. Shout out to Seaside Massacre. Shout out to the Almanac. Shout out to NextUp Music Festival. Sorry, I'm tired. I forgot the name of the fucking festival. I love live music. I love Sacramento, California. I'm moderately indifferent about Yuba City, California. And that's it. I will see you in the last vlog.